Alright, but for the first part I'm going to talk about in this video is the story. The story, I'm just hoping it's way better than the second one. The second one was good, don't get me wrong, it was a pretty good story for a shooter. I just hope it's better than this one. I hope the big boss is crazy, just like the last two games. Rob and Scorch have been pretty crazy big bosses. And I hope that they go over some stuff that happened in the first game, like the ending scene where Marcus Phoenix's dad is talking about what happened, why'd you guys do this, and all this other stuff. So overall, I just hope that the story's good, and I hope they go over problems that were in the first one and the second one. So that's all. They just got to build off the second one for it to be a good story for me, and that's it. And also, Epic, if you're listening to this, I really hope you guys bring back Berserkers, because Berserkers were hecka tight in the first game. And that's it. Now about gameplay, I really hope they add more locusts, like more specific locusts, because in the first game they barely had any specific. Like they had grunts and that was it, and like snipers, and that was it, and Theron guards also. But in the second game they had Theron guards, flame grenadiers, grunts, snipers. What else was there? Theron guards, another Theron guard. There were some other ones I just can't think. Oh, Cyclops, that was a cool one. I like that whole variation thing. And also with gameplay on the COG side, I hope you add some new characters in the story. Supposedly the rumor is there's going to be a girl, because in the Gears of War comic books there was a girl in the game. So supposedly there's supposed to be. There was a girl in the comic books. So supposedly there's supposed to be a girl in the next video game. So that's kind of cool, as long as the girl is like what's it called, a Borderlands look like girl. Like if she looks like her, that'd be pretty sick. But other than that, I just hope you add new squad members on the COG side. And I'm gonna talk about multiplayer. For multiplayer, I really think the only thing Epic should work on is connection, because connection is good in Gears of War sometimes, and it's bad. And when it's bad, it is super bad. Like I'm talking about, like I would take one step and I'll glitch back, I'll lag back to my first step, I'll lag back to the spawn. That's kind of lag I'm talking about. Like it happens. Let's say if I play 10 matches, out of those 10 matches, 4 of those I might have lagging, 4 of them. So it depends what type of match play I'm playing. If I'm playing NX, at least 7 of those 10 matches are gonna have lag, and that's a big problem in Gears of War. The lag system, it's horrible, because it's going off of hosts. So if someone has horrible connection in their host, they literally like the other team's connection is going to be horrible, and sometimes your teammate's connection is horrible. But the whole host thing kind of messes up the gameplay too, because if you have hosts, you have superpower. You're invincible, literally. Like it's crazy. And I like kind of the host thing because it's cool, but they should literally turn down the host power thing. I don't know how they can do that. I don't even know if that's possible, but if they can, they should try to do it this time. And because the reason why I like hosts is because there's no glitch in lobbies where you're playing like Call of Duty, playing Ground War on Rust. You can't do that in Gears of War. The only thing is like people's connection really suck. So I think in this Gears of War 3, they should reward you if you have great connection. If you have good connection, you should literally get hosts every single time. You should get hosts, at least get hosts, because then everyone else is playing. They'll play at least a legitimate game. And even though people have hosts, doesn't mean that they're unstoppable, because I've had hosts a couple times and I've getting whooped on around. I got whooped on, but it's just that the whole lag system. If they fix the lag, online would be good. And another thing I'm gonna go with Gears is they should keep every game mode that they have. Every game mode they have in Gears of War 2 and put it in Gears of War 3, because every game mode in this game is fun, and they should add at least 2 or 3 more of those. And also with the maps, I think they should keep the same way that they're doing them, because the maps that are shipped with Gears of War are very good. They're very great maps. These are probably one of the best map lineups I've seen it on a multiplayer in a while, because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 maps are not that good. You can't literally look down every single Call of Duty map and say they're all good. There's good ones and there's bad ones. In Gears of War 2, mostly all of them are good. And then they have the whole flashback thing. When you buy it, you get all the old maps, so that's a plus. Yeah, so stay with the map system, stay with the gameplay. I love it. This Gears of War is one of my favorite multiplayers. I've loved Gears of War 1. I didn't like it online because it was a little bit like okay when I first got it, and then when Gears of War 2 came out, they totally boosted up. So I think they should improve it in Gears of War 3 just like they did from Gears of War 1 to Gears of War 2. Add new weapons. Add new grenades also. I think the ink grenade was a very good addition to the last Gears of War. So you should add a new grenade. I don't know what it would be. My friend Joe's talking about having emotion grenades. It's like if you never played Gears of War 2, it's this kind of ink stuff, and when it gets like thrown on you, when it gets thrown on locusts, it changes them into like a different locust. They're not the same locusts. They're land-based locusts. But he's basically saying if they throw it on you, it would just like set you on fire like a like a grenade in Halo, that one that lights you on fire. So that's basically what he's saying. But add new grenades, add a new weapon. Their weapons are tight. I love the torque bow. That's my favorite weapon, and the shotgun's cool. Make the Lancer and the Hammer Burst at least useful. Don't make them overpowered, because from long range, the Lancer and the Hammer Burst are okay. They're literally people run around with their shotguns. That's literally the primary weapon. Even though you start off with a Lancer, Lancer's your primary weapon, but people run around with shotguns. So I think they should make the Lancer at least a little bit stronger. And also, please, Epic, do not do the Infinity Ward thing and make it where you have to sign out of a party to play Execution or Guardian or one of those. Have the party support, please. Don't do that. Infinity War, I hate that. And that's it. Now that's it on my Gears of War 3 without one in it. They haven't released a date on it, but knowing Epic, it will be out in November of this year, maybe. If it's not coming out this year, it will be coming out the first quarter of next year. So I'm just looking forward to this game. As I've said, I love Gears of War 1 and 2, and I hope Epic does the same. I hope Epic boosts up everything. I hope it makes it a way better game. I hope it's one of the best games of 2010 or 2011, and that's it. And Epic, if you're listening, please listen to this part more than any other part. I hope you make a map. Me and my friend David have thought of this map. It would be pretty crazy if you did a map like this. I hope you make a map where it's like a courtyard or something. I don't know what type of landscape it would be, but in the middle of the map there will be a berserker. If you bring back berserkers in the third game, you put a berserker in the middle, have him in a cage, and at a certain point of the match, there will be a timer that shows up, and it will show up with 10 seconds left. And the berserker once it hits once it hits 0, the berserker will be released, and it will go on rampage killing people. I honestly think this would be a fun map to play on. I think it'd be hilarious to mess around with. And if you're listening, I really hope you try to develop this or something. I really hope this influences you to make a map with a berserker. That'd be hilarious.